This is part 2 of a two-part series analyzing Hunting Ground from the lens of Western alchemy. We recommend you watch the first part. The link is in the description below. As we previously described, the Belly family was constituted as a lineage of clones through the dry method. To extend Aureolus Belly's time on Earth to achieve true and perfect immortality, required to recreate the work of God in his image and honor. This way, they discovered the art of imbuing life into inanimate objects, most notably golems. This knowledge will prove useful when Lorenzo Belli, the 13th descendant of Aureolus, finds the definitive obstacle to the continuation of the Belli lineage. Lorenzo's successor, Ugo Belli, chooses to reject the alchemist's duty and leaves the castle to marry Ayla, a mere mortal woman. Lorenzo tries the dry path again, but his age wanes on him. He creates Ricardo, a man born old and aging at inhumane speeds. To keep himself somewhat young with incomplete Azoth, Ricardo learns to extract other beings' Azoth, especially from animals like the then captive Huey. As such, Lorenzo loses hope in Ricardo and, in an act of desperation, creates homunculi from sources of Azoth besides himself to end the succession crisis. This is the origin of Debilitas. He is a homunculus created to succeed Lorenzo that became mentally disordered because he was made from dog placenta. Ricardo sees no possibility in getting a real successor from his creator's methods, and becomes his rival as he searches for a new path. This is when the moist path comes into play. Opposite of the dry path, the moist path is long and tough, but provides results in a more regular and safe manner. It implies solvency of liquids and impregnation within an enclosed wound. In less abstract terms, the moist path is a prefiguration of in vitro fertilization. Firstly, Ricardo attempts kidnapping and mentally abusing a young girl to eventually use her, but she turns out sterile and is rejected by what she believed to be his creator. This girl grows up to be Daniela, an incomplete woman who conceives of herself as inhuman, envies fertility, reveres subservience, and raises mandrakes as substitute for children in the castle greenhouse. And so we return at the beginning of the game. Ricardo has found out that Hugo has a fertile daughter with his wife Elia and has trapped him into bringing her into the castle grounds. With Hugo dead in the not so accidental car crash, and Huey as her only companion against the psychosexual menaces of Debilitas and Daniela, Fiona Belli finds herself at disarray when she finds out that Ricardo wishes to use the moist method on her. When she tries to escape the Belli mansion through the Chaos Forest, Fiona is directly confronted by who reveals her Hugo's past and her supposed purpose. From this point on, a transformation occurs within our protagonists as she approaches the water tower. In a way, she reconciles and accepts her destiny as a Belly lineage alchemist, beginning the path toward the conquest of her own shadow. As Carl Jung states, during the process of treatment, the dialectical discussion leads logically to a meeting between the patient and his shadow, that dark half of the psyche which we invariably get rid of by means of projection, either by burdening our neighbors with all the faults which we obviously have ourselves, or by casting our sins upon a divine mediator. This way, at the same time as Fiona loses pity towards her stalkers and begins to really understand the alchemical science, he is led directly to defeat her male shadow Lorenzo and replace him in the construction of the Philosopher's Stone. In full coherence with alchemical literature, stone is made and serves not as the end in itself, but as the key to the House of Truth, where alchemy's great truth lies hidden. After passage through this allegorical peak, Lorenzo achieves what was only the surface level objective of alchemy and attains physical immortality, but is defeated by Fiona, who has acquired the true meaning of alchemy, spiritual wholeness, and the resolution of the dualities within her. He no longer needs no castle and can leave the place traceless. This has been the end of our video and of the two-part series on Hunting Ground, Western Alchemy, and the transubstantiation of men as seen through the Belly lineage. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment. You can also subscribe and hit the bell if you would like to be notified for more videos in the future. That's all for today. I'm David, and this has been a futile conquest.